The old farmhouse stood alone at the end of Whisperwind Lane, a gift from a great-aunt I never met. The paint peeled, the windows stared, and the air inside was thick with the scent of old secrets. Every step made the floorboards groan, as if the house resented being disturbed. I tried to ignore the feeling that I was not welcome. My plan was simple: new paint, new floors, fix the roof. I started in the living room, scraping away wallpaper with swirling, unsettling patterns. The silence was heavy, as if the house was holding its breath. As the sun set, shadows stretched across the floor like bony fingers. The house felt wrong, like shoes on the wrong feet. Everything was just a little off, crooked doors, steep stairs. I moved to a wall near the fireplace where the wallpaper bubbled. Pressing my hand against it, I felt a hollow spot. I tapped it, dull, empty. Curiosity won. I tore away the paper, revealing a loose plasterboard. I wiggled it free, exposing a dark, hidden space inside the wall. My heart pounded as I reached in. My fingers brushed something hard and leathery. I pulled out a small, old diary. The cover was worn, the strap simple. Who would hide a diary in a wall? I sat on the dusty floor, the diary heavy in my hands. I opened the diary, expecting old-fashioned handwriting. The first entry was dated last year. That couldn't be right. This diary looked ancient. I looked closer. The ink was dark blue, the kind I always used. The handwriting was mine. Every loop, every slant, my own messy scrawl, page after page filled with my words. But I had never seen this diary before. Was this a prank? But I was alone. A cold dread crept in. I flipped through the pages, hands trembling. The entries described my arrival, the peeling paint, the feeling of being watched. Details only I could know. But then, things I didn't remember, renovating the kitchen, finding photos in the attic. It was like reading a life that was mine, but not. The entries grew darker. The last one warned, "Don't go down to the basement. Whatever you do, don't open the basement door." I slammed the diary shut, heart pounding. The sun had set. The house was swallowed by darkness. I tried to convince myself it was a joke, but fear settled in. Then I heard it, a faint, dry scratching from the wall behind me. Scritch, scratch, scritch. The same wall where I'd found the diary. I froze, listening as the sound grew louder, more frantic. It was like fingernails dragging against wood. The scratching moved, heading toward the hallway, toward the basement door. I wanted to run, but my legs wouldn't move. The sound was relentless, insistent. Was I losing my mind, or was something else here with me? The scratching stopped. Silence pressed in, heavy and expectant. Then, a new sound. A voice, soft and familiar. "Honey, are you there?" It was my mother's voice, but she was hundreds of miles away. The diary's warning echoed. "It sounds like Mom, but it's not her." I didn't move, I barely breathed. The voice came again, pleading, "Please! I heard a noise, I'm scared, just open the door!" It sounded so real, so much like her. Part of me wanted to believe it, to run to the door and find my mom there. But the diary's warning screamed in my head. The voice stopped, silence returned, deeper and more menacing. I stared at the basement door, waiting, then a new sound. The slow creak of a floorboard from the top of the basement stairs, another creak. And another. Footsteps. Something was coming up from the basement. The door was already slightly ajar. I held my breath, waiting for whatever was about to step through.